Uh, Hi, Eddie. Obviously Pitt is in a bit of a slump here over the last month or so. What stands out when you've watched their recent games, what they're doing well and maybe where they've been struggling a little bit?
Pitt's an outstanding basketball team. They just had a couple of close losses. They play very hard. They're very tough, and they have a lot of guys who can score the ball. So, they lost a heartbreaker on the road. Last shot of the game didn't go in, and so they could very easily have more wins. Just the ball hasn't bounced their way a few times, but we certainly have a lot of respect for them. They're a very good team.
Thank you.
I'll go next to Kip Coons.
Yeah, good morning, Andy. Uh, we haven't had a chance to ask you yet the news about Rick Hart announcing that he was stepping down. What's your take on that, and what's it been like to work in his administration after he brought you in, this season?
Yeah, Rick does a great job. I know there's been a change in leadership with the new president coming, with President Turner retiring after 30 years. Just an incredible run by President Turner and by Rick Hart the last 13 years. And I've been doing this a long time, 30 years. I think my first job was in 1994. So when you're in this business for a long time, you do see sometimes a lot of changes. And at the NBA level where I was first, and then the collegiate level. So change happens. Rick Hart has been an outstanding athletic director and helped take the program to the ACC, and has had a lot of success this year with various sports. And so, other than that, we're just here supporting him, and as he moves on, and he's been great to us. So I have a ton of respect for Rick and his family, and I'm sure he'll find something great. And we'll, I think after 13 years, he'll be able to come back anytime and have a lot of great memories and a lot of success. And he knows a lot of people here that have been very supportive over the years.
Jerry DePaula.
Thank you. Coach, you've been in a lot of places at a lot of different levels, seen a lot of different basketball. How does the ACC stack up against what you've seen from top to bottom? And are you surprised about your success so early? And where did that success come from?
Well, the ACC is the premier basketball conference. I grew up an ACC fan growing up in Pennsylvania, watching I don't know if it was the early days of the ACC, but it was earlier because the ACC only had 8 or 10 teams back in the day. And now the ACC has 18. So all the conferences have expanded, realignment. The Pac-12 I spent the last 11 seasons was an outstanding conference as well. Really good basketball. And we've played throughout the years teams from different leagues. So the ACC is a lot of fun to play in, a lot of historical arenas and programs. It's just been a fun year for us being new to the ACC as a coaching staff, also for SMU to play different teams than they have the last 20, 30 years. So we're enjoying the first year in the ACC. It's really proud of our team to be 5-1 on the road right now in conference play. It's credit to them. They've kept their focus and have done things to give themselves a chance to win road games, and they have. As far as our success, we didn't know what to expect this year. We have 10 new players. Really credit to our team and our coaching staff, our assistant coaches, how they've kind of meshed together, and our players really pull for each other. I think we have 6 guys averaging double figures. I was told a couple of days ago we're the only program in the country to have 6 players averaging double figures. That means we're sharing the basketball. We're leading the league in scoring overall, and that means they look for each other. They make the extra pass, and then defensively we've gotten a lot better. We were not a very good defensive team when the season started, but now we're, I think, 40% field goal percent defense in conference play, and that just gives you a chance to win tight games, especially on the road, which we've been in quite a few close ones the last 2-3 minutes of the games, and fortunately have won a few of them.
Go next to David Teal.
Andy, what was the focus of your staff with your team since Blacksburg, and just to kind of take a little step back maybe and exhale and prepare for the stretch here?
Virginia Tech's much better than their overall record. They've won quite a few conference games now. So that was a really challenging game. They played really well. It was a great atmosphere. It was a 9 p.m. game Eastern time. So we were in the gym trying to win a game at 11 p.m. at night. And it was a good win for us. Since we've been back, just to catch our breath, the Super Bowl weekend here, it was nice to have a couple of days off and just revisit some skill work with our team and some things we have to do as a group to try to keep improving.
Anything else for Andy? We'll go back to Kip.
Yeah, Andy, just what kind of what does Pitt pose for you as far as their style?
Well, their guards are very dynamic, low and legged. They can score the ball at a high level. They can put it on the floor. They can create. And so you have to guard the guards. I think Damian Dunn. I'm sorry to see an injury with him. We played against him at Temple 2 years when I was at USC. So he's a terrific player. I'm really sorry that he's out with his injury. Their big guys are impressive. Cornyn can score the ball around the rim. He make mid-range jump shots, and then the two brothers present a different dynamic with the 3-point shooting, and then Austin can kind of get it going from the 3 as well. So they're hard to guard. It'll be a fun basketball game, I think, on both sides. But they present some issues guarding because they have different skill sets at different positions.